Hey BookTube, this is Kelly, and thank you so much for watching Books I'm Not Reading. I am here today to do the New Year's book tag 2020, which was created by Triumphal Reads. I, however, was tagged by a new BookTube channel, and many of you will know who this person is, but I was tagged by Roz, whose channel's name is quite a mouthful, Scallydandling About the Books. And in case you don't know how to spell Scallydandling, I promise I will leave her version of this tag down below. And once you're done watching my video, please head over there and subscribe to this amazing channel. Her first video is a review of Zorba the Greek, and it was just like she did it in one take. It was really great. The cat made an appearance, and she was kind of wondering about whether or not to pick up the cat. So there's all these really funny comments in the comment section about the cat and the video in general. But it was a really great video, and yeah. So, and for those of you who are thinking about creating a BookTube channel, leaving a lot of comments, subscribing to a lot of channels and leaving a lot of comments is a really great way, so that once you do start your channel, in 2 weeks, Roz has 182 subscribers, which, wow, it's very impressive. Plus, all of you are going to head over there, and those of you who haven't subscribed to her channel are, yeah, you definitely should. You don't want to miss it. It's fantastic. And I was very honored to be tagged by Roz, and Roz, you almost made me cry in the tagging. So thank you. All right, I feel like I've talked about a lot of these things on previous videos, but it's a new day. There's always new people. Someone might stumble across this and not have ever watched any of my videos before, so we'll just dive right in. Question number 1, how many books are you planning to read in 2020? So my rough goal is about 50. I read 44 books in 2019, which honestly, it's a really big deal for me. I know there are those of you out there. I admire you and love you so much, and you're gonna read 150 books in 2020, but I can't do it. So I have had years in the past where I've read more than 100 books, but those were primarily years where I was reading a lot of YA and a lot of middle grade books for my job. So the last time I've read more than 44 books in a year was 2013. I read 59 books that year. So anyway, so I think 50, I think it's achievable, but I'm not going to beat myself up about any of my reading or BookTube goals for the year if I don't meet them. 5 books you meant to read in 2019 but want to make a priority in 2020. I couldn't think of 5. One of the things that's been really great for me about BookTube is that for some reason, telling you guys about my TBR every quarter is that I tend then to really stick to it. And I always try to leave some wiggle room in there, but yeah, I just keep them all in a separate pile in our home library. And yeah, so then if it's on my TBR for that quarter, I just go straight to that pile and grab what I want to read next. 2 books that have been on TBRs in the past and I still haven't read. First one's Beartown by Frederick Bachman, and Jason got this for me. I can't remember if it was a bag sale or it might have even been in a free library, but Rainy from Rainy Day Reads is reading this month, and yeah, I wish I could read it with her, but I think we both have too much going on. She's reading War and Peace right now for crying out loud. So anyway, so I know this was on a TBR at some point, and I never got to it. The other one is, and again, this book has been on my channel so many times, Raymond Carver's collection of stories, Where I'm Calling From. I have made some progress on this, and will continue to do so. This one is on my TBR for the first quarter of the year, but I expect it to be probably maybe into the second quarter before I finish it. But I don't know. It'll get done this year though. I will read it. So no more Raymond Carver on the TBRs going forward after 2020. Question number 3. What genre do you want to read more of in 2020? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes down here. So again, Jason of Old Blues Chapter and Verse is my husband, and he and I have decided to read primarily, well, almost exclusively from our own home library this year. We have a few exceptions as far as using the library, but otherwise we're just going to try to read the books that we already own, which so far is been fun and exciting and interesting to talk about. So so there's no specific genre, because it's really it's an interesting thought to think about that, you know, whatever I read this year almost entirely will be from the room that I'm filming this in. So let's see. Name 3 book-related goals for 2020. I have 20 booktube and reading-related goals for the coming year. I know 20 seems like a lot. It's honestly, these are very simple. These are things that, for the most part, I was planning on doing anyway. I did not write all 20 of them down though. So I'm curious as to see how many of them at the end of 2020 I actually did. But a lot of them, like the booktube goals, are participate in ShakeTube, participate in Victober, participate in Nonfiction November, participate in March of the Mammoths, you know, those sorts of things. So I have a feeling that, you know, I will be doing most of these things, but I'm just curious to see what happens and where we're at the end of 2020, and it'll be fun, and we'll open the envelope on screen and go through it and see how it turns out. So number 5, what's a book you've had forever but you still need to read? I've owned this probably since 1998 or 1999. Truthfully, in our library, there are books that we've owned for decades we haven't read. So there's a lot of books to get to. Number 6, one word you're hoping 2020 will be. My word for 2020 is peace, and I hope that we're all still here in 2021. Okay, so that is the New Year's book tag 2020. A ton of people have done this tag, but if you haven't, consider yourself tagged, and I would love to see your video. I also want to give a shout out to Mindy's Book Journey, who left a comment on one of my previous videos. And I really hope, Mindy, that you're going to start creating content again soon. And yeah, I was just thrilled to hear from the other Wyoming booktuber that I know that I'm not married to. So, all right, you guys, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Check out Roz's channel and subscribe. And I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.